Retro, halt!
What? Me?
Stop or be deleted!
Ah!
Stop! Manager 73361, cited Retro Polina 93/795. Pursuing!
I knew it. I knew coming here was a bad idea. Now what am I going to do?
Retro, stop!
I'm going to get out of here, that's what. Ah!
Retro heading for Module 12. Assign functions to cut off access to path 12547 through 32833.
I think we found another vein. Output should increase by 8% at least.
Help! Someone help me!
Perhaps if we eliminate the second rest period, we can do even better than that.
What's the matter with you people? Doesn't anyone care? Help!
Retro!
Ah!
Retro, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Manager 73361 to Central.
Let go of me!
Apprehended Felina 93/795.
You're making a mistake. I am not Felina 93 whatever. Doctor!
Request permission to proceed to Re-Education Center.
Re-education? What's that?
Rest period, modules 1 through 23. Rest period ends.
Yeah, I see your schedule for a mating.
Yeah,
Are you leaving early then?
that's been allotted out of my sleep period. I'm only assigned 6 hours instead of 7 tonight.
Do you know who it's with?
Someone from Module 87, I think. Hey, do you have...
Warren! Hey, Warren! Where have you been? I didn't see you at the nourishment unit.
I was off just, thinking to myself.
Still want to be a retro?
An individual.
An outcast?
Only because it's different. Only because it's not part of the community program.
I wish you wouldn't talk like that.
One day you'll see. One day you'll want to be more than a unit in some great mechanism. It's only...
Warren 159/625.
Yes?
You are to come with me to Re-Education.
No!
Your thinking has become faulty, and you must be re-instructed.
Listen! I didn't say anything!
Come with me.
No! No! I believe in the community. I love the program. Please, not re-education. Delete me! Delete me!
Let go of me!
Your thinking has become faulty. You must be re-instructed.
Abort Manager 73361. Module 17 is 0.505% deficit. Felina 93/795 is to be returned to her assigned function.
Re-education is not warranted.
As this is her first error, it is considered to be of the greatest benefit if she is returned to her assigned function.
Understood. Out. You are to be returned to your module. How did you manage to erase your ident?
I didn't erase it. I never had one. You got me mistaken for someone else.
Unless you halt your retro-rebellion against the community, you will be taken for re-instruction no matter what Central says. Now come with me.
Doctor, where are you?
Register Milcom.
So this is our esteemed guest, Verifier Pannar. Welcome. It is quite an honor to meet you.
Is it? Oh, well, it's nice to meet you too.
It's been a long time since we've had such a high-ranking visitor such as yourself.
Has it now?
Of course. I don't think we've had a visit from your function group in over 2 years.
I say, has it been that long?
Some refreshments, quickly.
Of course, Register.
Well, things have been a little hectic and all. So difficult to get away sometimes. You know how it is.
Oh, I understand completely. Have you been in our city long?
No, just got here, really.
I'm sure you will want to begin your inspection routine then.
Inspection routine?
That is why you're here, isn't it? For our biannual progress review?
Oh, of course, yes. Progress review. How silly of me.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with our accomplishments. Our module output has increased 200% over the last reporting period. And we have managed to reduce unusable waste by another 26%, making our total contamination ratio a mere 0.02%.
Well, that is quite a feat.
I'm gratified that you are pleased, Verifier.
To accomplish that kind of efficiency in industrial society, and still be able to provide for the needs of this large of a community.
While maintaining the integrity and balance of the ecosystem.
Quite. That must require an enormous amount of cooperation and sacrifice among the populace.
Indeed it does. and one we are all willing to make, and one that is made all the more easier for the populace from here. As you can see, we have the ability to monitor every aspect of our community and make the necessary adjustments to stay within operating parameters.
Oh?
For instance, with the new hardware upgrades we recently added to our system, we can observe every detail of each worker unit in each of our modules, from their output to the amount of resources they use,
To the time it takes each worker to process that resource, right down to how much oxygen is consumed per person. Rather nitpicky, wouldn't you say, Register?
In order to maintain a balanced community, each detail must be monitored and regulated, no matter how small or insignificant.
Oh, of course. What does this number mean?
That verifier is what allows us to be so efficient. It is, as they say, the bottom line. It tells us exactly how efficient each unit is in relation to its output versus his consumption, whether it be time, sustenance, or whatever.
Really? What happens if a unit, falls below acceptable levels?
Well, he is either re-educated back up to standards, or he's deleted.
Deleted? Killed.
Let me go!
Where is your module driver?
That's me. What do you want? And make it quick. I'm still 0.505% efficient and haven't got time to waste.
I've come to return your missing unit. Felina 93/795.
So you're the reason we're so far behind production. Where have you been?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just got here.
Hasn't she been through re-education?
Central wants you back up to standard. We'll deal with her retro tendencies later. You should assign a function to someone to watch over her, though, in case.
It'd be more efficient if we just delete her now.
There's some more graduates of primary instruction later this week. Until we can get a replacement from among them, you'll have to deal with her.
Fine. Hessen 89-6273.
Yes, driver?
You ought to take Felina 93/795 here and show her what to do.
Of course. Come with me, Felina.
Will everyone stop calling me that? My name is Dara, not Felina, not 93/2 million something, not whatever else you can think of. It's Dara. Dara, I wish I never saw this place because it's going to give me a stroke. Hamilton.
I'm going to...
I'll take her, sir.
You better.
This place is driving me crazy.
I guess they want you to take Lauren's place. Here.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for this.
Where are you going?
You must know, I'm going to find a certain Time Lord and string him up by his own yo-yo. Leave me alone here while he's out gallivanting. I'll show him. I'll make rabbit stew.
You can't go out there, Felina. Haven't you had enough?
Stop calling me that.
I'm sorry.
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
That's your designation.
My what?
Your designation. Didn't you complete instruction?
I just got here. I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
But you were supposed to complete instruction before you were assigned to a module.
I wasn't assigned anywhere. I just got here a couple of hours ago. I keep telling everyone that. We came into the city, I tried to get something to eat, and this goon grabs me and throws me in here.
You just arrived in the city? From where?
From outside. Where else?
You've been outside?
Of course. Haven't you been?
No one is allowed outside.
Why not? It's beautiful out there.
Really? What's it like?
It's paradise. The air is clean. The view is like nothing I've ever seen. The orange sky looks a little weird, but I guess that's the way you do things here. Why isn't anyone allowed to go there?
It isn't necessary.
Necessary? Don't you people do anything for fun around here?
Fun? What is fun? How can you possibly justify killing someone simply because they don't meet some arbitrary quota?
Verifier, I assure you that there is nothing arbitrary about our allocation and use tables. They have been developed to ensure maximum efficiency and community well-being.
You have a very odd definition of well-being.
The well-being of the community is paramount. Everything we do revolves around that. Each unit works to put back into the community more than he takes out. If we become a drain on society, then ultimately we place everyone on the path to destruction. If I take more than I need, then someone else is left with less. Hence, We have developed a system which constantly monitors and regulates each facet of society. See here, each unit is scheduled according to his and our needs. No one, not society, not the unit himself, is left for want.
Sleeping, eating, exercise, work. Everything planned and regulated down to the smallest detail. Unit 149-827 will sleep for 7.3 hours and then eat a hearty 6 1/4 ounce breakfast. Then he will work his allotted time, rest when told, sit up, stand down, breathe, blink, sneeze 2.5 times a day. Is that it? Day in and day out? Week after week like a robot until someone switches him off?
His needs are met.
But what about his wants? Where is in your itemized, planned, methodical program that any consideration has been given for fun?
Fun? What is fun?
It's fun. Something you do for yourself. Don't you have any of that here?
No.
Why?
It produces no food. It builds no shelter. What use is it?
What use is it? Oh boy, and I thought my teachers were dull. Okay, you do nothing for yourselves. So what do you do?
We work.
Work? Is that all?
What else is there?
There's a whole lot out there. You just have to take the time to enjoy it.
Verifier, time is our most precious resource. It cannot be wasted by idleness. Only through hard work and dedication have we achieved so much. Look around you. What do you see?
Oh, quite a lot. Clear sky, clean air, an ecosystem that would rival Eden itself.
City run efficiently and smoothly. Everyone's needs met. Quite literally paradise.
But what price? You've met their needs, but what about their wants? In order to create your perfect society, you've taken the life out of living.
We aren't cogs in a machine, Hessen. We are people. And people don't fit neatly into some predefined little slot. We all need to make our own slot.
Society won't collapse in on itself. You'd be surprised how adaptable it is.
People don't take into account the greater good. Nature works on a delicate balance. Unless we are willing to work within those confines, it will destroy everything.
People aren't some kind of abnormal influence on the natural order, Register.
We are a part of it. Stop assuming that your mere existence is evil. Shouldn't you be allowed to enjoy the life that's within you?
You're asking me, us to go against everything this community stands for. Are you saying that we should abandon the program?
Perhaps, Register, it's time for a new program.
One which everyone helps to create.
But how would I know what's best? The processor and registers have researched and studied for years, all to determine what is needed by everyone in the community.
Yes, but when it comes down to it, who really knows Hessen better than Hessen?
That's what the retros say.
Who are these retros?
Malcontents, units who have broken away from society. They think they can do better for themselves than what the community can do for them. Believe me, they live terrible lives. Always on the run, hunted, barely eking out an existence.
Well, if everyone knows it's so bad, why do you think they still do it?
I don't know.
Because, Hessen, a prison, no matter how nice, is still a prison.
Yes.
Conduct violation. Conduct violation. Felina 93/795 and Hessen 89/6273. Conduct violation.
What's going on?
Sir, I didn't mean...
So, you refuse to give up your retro tendency, and now you infect one of my units?
Leave me alone! What have I done?
Questioning the program. That is going to cost you dearly.
Verify. If indeed you find fault with our execution of the program, then indeed we will acquiesce to your modifications.
Really? Of course. As you should. Now, first thing, we'll put an end to the strict rationing of food. The city puts out more than an entire planet. There's no reason a little child should have nothing to eat simply because she ate beyond some subjective allotment. Next.
Milken?
Yes, Processor.
Milken, another unit in Module 17 has begun questioning the program and gone retro.
What? How can that be?
He was infected by a unit which should have been sent to re-instruction.
Module 17. Yes. We thought it would be more efficient if we waited until a suitable replacement could be obtained from primary instruction.
Well, it's too late for that now. The retro has done irreversible damage. The entire module will have to be purged.
Of course, Processor. At once.
Purged? Now, just a minute.
Who is that?
I am Verifier Panar. And you are?
Milton? Who is this unit?
Verifier Panar, sir. I've been showing him how our community operates.
This is not Verifier Panel.
Sir?
Well, it's been a pleasure, Register. Thanks for the tea.
Stop! Identify. What are you called? State your designation. Suspend 257 wait state. Let him speak.
Thank you. Well, I'm called many things, actually. Most of which I wouldn't repeat. My friends know me, however, as the Doctor.
I see. Well, Doctor,
You can call
how
me-
did you manage to obtain Verifier Panel's identity?
I'm sure I don't know.
One of our food processing units logged his use.
You stole his code.
Guessed more like it.
He, too, has been questioning the program.
A retro.
I've never seen a retro like him before.
Have him removed to re-instruction.
Are you sure that is wise?
If he was able to break the program code, then his intelligence will be of more value to society than his risk. We will reprogram him.
Of course, Processor.
All this over jelly, baby.
Manager 8792123. Report to my station for retro removal.
Yes, Register.
About Module 17.
I will have it taken care of at once.
We must stop this rebellion before it can spread.
You can't do that. Just because someone doesn't like the way you do things is no reason to go killing him.
Module 17?
Driver 17-11-beta, sir.
The processor has determined that your module group is no longer required by our operation. Prepare for erasure.
At once, Register.
You heard him. Shut down the operation. Stand by for unit liquidation.
What's the matter with you people? Didn't you hear what he just said? You're all about to be killed.
Of course. What else do you do with something you don't need anymore but get rid of it?
I can't believe this. You can't just up and do this.
Wait a minute. Heard that voice before. Dara?
Doctor, is that you?
Dara, what are you doing there? I told you not to wander off. You could get into trouble.
No, really. Oh, Doctor, these people are all about to be liquidated and they don't seem to care.
All part of the program, Retro. Good units understand that.
These aren't units, Register. They're people.
Driver, begin erasure routine.
At once. No! Dara! Dara!